Welcome back to the MnM Show. This is Momo here. I'm letting you know the third episode has been completed, and this is it you're about to watch. I do want to hear any of your comments or feedbacks, and what do you guys actually want to see in the future episodes. I would love to hear from that. And if you can, of course, subscribe, show some love, and give a like. Thank you. Hey,
What's going on?
how's it going?
Ah, it's great. How are you?
Good, good. We're we just got back from a nice little walk
Me
ourselves.
too.
Yeah,
It wasn't little though.
it
It's
wasn't a
like an
little
hour.
walk. An hour.
Yeah, you know me. When I go
It's
for walks, it's at least an hour.
goes for nice hikes and walks in nature. It's good over there in New
Yeah,
Brunswick.
I
hiking
am.
perfect.
I am fortunate enough that I live close to a trail. Sorry.
The trails, yeah.
Yeah, the walking trails, hiking trails. So that's what I did. I went to the farmers market, by the way.
The farmers market.
Yeah, I got the best honey ever.
What
Oh, it
flavor?
tastes so good.
Flavor?
Yes, sometimes the
Yeah,
honeys are mixed with like
honey.
apple flavor
Oh,
or
No,
like different
no, it's just unpasteurized.
unpasteurized. Okay, very nice.
Yeah, and I
Natural
get
honey.
honey spread,
Okay.
natural. It's so good. Whipped honey spread. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah. So you put it on toast,
yeah.
bagels, and
But when you talk about that, it reminds me of when we got the remember we got the maple syrup flavored like bar, whatever it was, like it
oh, those fudges.
that was the fudge, maple fudge, but that was something we tried and that was something. It was so
Oh my
sweet.
God, that was so good.
That was amazing.
so sweet for
You
you
know,
or like
For
or
both of us,
oh
both of
maple
us.
syrup,
yeah.
like
Maple
natural
syrup
maple syrup
bar.
made into a bar.
Mm-hmm.
It's almost
Yeah.
like a butter, but it's not. It's a candy. You cut it and you eat it, and she couldn't stop. Once she's like one little piece, and she's like a little
You
another.
know, once you take a little piece, a tiny little piece, you can't stop.
You can't. It's almost
Yeah.
addicting. This
Yeah.
thing is so good.
And just like popcorn, once you start eating popcorn, unfortunately, you can't stop unless you're really full.
And that's why you keep eating the popcorn right now.
But popcorns are
Yeah, and
healthy
there's like,
snacks. They're not like they don't have any bad effect on your health.
No, unless you're having the
yeah,
one
and
with butter and all that stuff on it.
well, I
And
make it at home with coconut oil, so it's not as bad.
Yeah.
you make okay, very good.
Yeah,
That's actually a perfect snack.
Yeah, it's
yeah.
filling and it's light in carbs and
And
Mm.
calories.
and myself, I stopped eating around 6:30, 7 o'clock. No more food for me. Only water. You know me, eh?
Yeah, except in Ramadan, of course, you have no choice.
But there you
Yeah,
can
it's.
eat at 7.
No,
It's not
I
even
wish
but
we were
possible.
you
fasting.
in
I wish we
Ramadan
were.
she had her baklava and she was eating them with the coffee
Oh,
and
every day, every day. As a matter of fact, I got some baklavas today when I went to the farmers market. Oh man, I seen it and I couldn't just walk by. I walked by it just like, oh, I don't really need it. And I went back and I got some.
you have them now.
I do.
Let me see. I, we're gonna see what type of baklava she got.
Now you're
This.
gonna
Oh, I'm
get
gonna
the
go and get
craving
some
for yeah.
myself because she has a nice place that she goes to. When I was living there, we never went to that
Yeah.
specific place, but she found a place that they have
So
very
this
good
is what I
baklava.
this is what I got today. I got unpasteurized honey,
Yeah.
Mhm.
$18.
Wow.
It tastes so good. I had to taste it before buying it. Oh, my boyfriend is texting me.
Okay.
The whipped honey, it's
Oh,
for
So that's the spread.
that's a friend.
that's the spread for the bagels or toasts in the
Yeah,
morning.
very
I
nice.
took a little spoon just to try it. It is so good.
You need to
I
try the
also
things
get my
before you buy.
copain croissant. You remember?
You went to Copain?
Yeah, it was the last one. I
That's
went
where we used
around
to
like
get. That's where we used to get the almond and
that's what I get.
raisin pastries.
No, I got the almondine,
The
the
almondine.
almond. When I
Ooh.
walked into the cafe shop, it was the last one, and I told her, "Can I get the very last one there?" And there was a couple people in front of me. I was like, I hope they don't get it. And they were buying something else. The very last one, 2:30 in the afternoon.
My goodness. You're lucky because
And I
by that
got
time they're usually all gone.
What is that? Cheese?
it's no, it's a
Soap.
soap shack.
Oh.
Bars of soap.
Different
Natural
kind of
soap?
soap.
Mm.
Yes, homemade.
Homemade soap.
Homemade.
Okay.
This is something I really, really want to learn: how to make soap and how to make candles.
Yeah.
John's mother, that's what she also does on the farm, and she sells them, and she gives classes to people how to make sourdough bread, soap, candles, how to cook, how to take care of chickens. She does a lot of new stuff, and her class lasts about maybe an hour and a half, $65
Okay.
US.
Wow.
What else? Natural lavender hand and body soap, lotion, sorry.
Okay.
It's homemade?
Homemade in Moncton.
Homemade. Oh.
Homemade. I tried it there, and it smells so good, and it's all natural stuff. All the ingredients are here.
Well,
So
that's
the
good.
ingredients are distilled water, olive, pumpkin seed, avocado, coconut, carrot seed oils, avocado and mango butter, pro vitamin B5, liquid silk, plant-based preservatives, essential oil, and fragrance
Where did you
oils.
get this one from?
All the farmers market.
All at the farmer's market. Where is it though? Is it
Moncton
is it
farmers market.
but I don't remember, is it near Magnetic Hill?
No,
Oh,
it's down.
Oh my goodness.
I ate half of it. I ate few here and few here.
Those are the ones with the pistachios, those big ones, right? In the middle?
Yeah.
Oof. We had got a box of baklava for $20. It had like I think 35, 40 pieces inside.
Yeah,
It was huge.
Mhm.
that's huge.
And
Oh.
jasmine.
Mm.
Mm.
I'm gonna plant them. And this, it just smells so good. I don't know what is it.
That is one of my favorites. We used to have a garden, and those ones they have such a beautiful smell. It comes on a tree itself, and the whole thing smells like that.
I
That
I
is
put
good.
it in a plant in a what is it? Oh
Did you
Jesus.
cut those from somewhere to replant them?
Chantal did, yeah.
Chantal, so you cut them off of probably the branches and just gave. Okay, very nice.
Yeah, so that was my day. Oh, I had a shawarma too at the
Oh.
farmers market. Honestly, it wasn't too. No, Bustan was a lot better, honestly.
Oh, the farmers market's near where we went skating.
No, that was the Centennial Park. No, the farmers market is downtown, Mo, off Main Street,
Okay,
cross right next to Gusto.
are you serious?
But yeah,
Okay, Gusto's a really nice restaurant, by the way, in Moncton.
You've already
Italian.
done all the places.
Well, I never
So that's
remembered the farmers
Gusto,
market.
the Italian Gusto restaurant. I'm planning to to take my parents once they get here, and John, because John is coming for his birthday week. I'm hoping that he would be able to spend a few days or a week or whatever, and that we go for like a family dinner there, hopefully. But the thing is, you know me, I don't, you know, having a drink or something, it's not a big deal. But I don't know how my parents are gonna react to this, man. Especially like if John takes a cocktail or something. I don't even know what I'm talking about. This it's just
I have a feeling that your parents are gonna stay quiet about it, laugh it off, and then they might say something after, but
yeah. You're right. You're
they're
right. A
gonna
lot
go
of
with
things.
it.
Yeah, I agree. I agree.
But I mean, you don't have to be shy to tell him. Like he knows he wants to
He
meet your
knows.
parents.
He knows.
You
I
can
told
tell
him
him,
about
like, listen, in our culture, alcohol and
it.
stuff
He
at
knows. He
dinner
knows.
time.
He
You could
knows.
mention something to him. Just say, hey, for the first time, let's not have a beer in front of my parents.
My dad, he would. My dad, he wouldn't mind. It's
But
just
your
like
mom?
mom.
Yeah.
Mom, she's not used to it. I've never introduced anybody to my parents, so it's the first time.
So just break the
Anywho,
ice, like tell them, be open with them and tell them, like,
Yeah.
hey, uh, don't drink in front of my parents, please.
Just
Not
one
the
hey,
first time.
yeah.
Not the first time. Get a nice
Uh,
big piece of cheesecake. They have the best cheesecake there.
the best
Oh my
cheesecake.
God. Oh my God. We got
I'm
her
sure
some
my dad
cheesecake for her
wouldn't mind.
birthday. We took her there for her birthday.
Yeah.
And I don't think she even knew. It was a surprise thing. I tried to get some people together and stuff. And you,
Yeah. Remember?
yeah, it was really nice. They brought all this
So
cheesecake and everything. So, yeah,
yeah.
so that's good. You're going to go there with
But
your
I,
parents.
did I tell you I sold my barbecue and I bought another one charcoal?
You didn't tell me. You had such a
So
good barbecue.
well, yeah, but I like the charcoal one better, man.
Charcoal has a better flavor. It's much better.
Yeah.
When you have that smoke that comes up from the actual charcoal,
Yeah.
it's just like a chateau
Yeah.
kebab when we go.
That's
We
the
get
actual barbecue.
the actual
Yeah.
barbecue. They have the charcoal,
Yeah.
they heat it up, and then you get that
Yeah.
actual smoke
That
that
enhances the
comes.
flavor as
Oh
well.
my
Yeah.
God, yeah.
Perfect.
So
Yeah.
are you
So
actually?
anyway, I when I was in Michigan a few weeks ago, we did barbecue for a few days, like steaks and stuff on the charcoal barbecue. It tastes completely different than anything else that you cook on stove. Come on, even on the
Yeah, yeah,
propane barbecues.
hundred
So I
percent.
decided I sold mine for 300 and I bought another one for 150. So I made 150.
You made a profit.
Yeah.
Very nice. Have you had a chance to use it yet?
No, it's still in the. It's brand new. It's still in the box. I didn't even open the box yet. Today I actually had a chance to put my patio furniture out. The very first day today.
Today.
Well,
Well,
yeah, we had a few nice days. It's just I had one chair outside just for me, but it was raining for a week. Eh?
yeah.
We had rain all week till like Thursday, Friday morning. It was raining. So today I put it all out.
Okay. Very good.
And yeah. So, anyways, so that's that. What are
But
you
that's
guys
good.
doing?
Yeah, the summertime. I remember we used to make so many barbecues at her place, like when I was in New Brunswick, and it was very good. The way we would barbecue shrimp, salmon. We'd make burgers. Like it was.
You can barbecue anything, everything.
But we always it was hard because we were looking for food that was halal, right?
Yeah,
So
yeah, it's hard.
we'd go and find like some places had some chicken and some
Not
places.
me.
What
Not
do
Not
you
me.
not you.
What do you mean not you?
I wasn't looking for any halal.
When I was there, yes. When I was there,
Yeah.
you were looking.
I normally don't, by the way.
No, I know. Normally you don't.
Yeah.
Chicken is chicken, right? No.
You said it.
Let's
But
say
no,
it, yeah.
I need zabiha by hand. It has to be for sure. So, but yeah, we would find like the lamb. Some places would have lamb, and at Costco, I think over there they had halal beef and stuff like that. So there were sometimes
Yeah.
places where you could find it like
A
certified.
friend of mine, she lived in New Brunswick for a year, I guess.
Okay,
She said it's so hard to find halal.
it's depending on where you
Yeah.
are. It's very difficult. When I was in Grand Falls, New Brunswick,
Mm-hmm.
it's like a little town next to Saint Andre, I think. It's both little towns together. Their population is about 5,000. You couldn't find anything.
Yeah.
Even you go
Those are the
to
places. Listen, speaking of that, those are the places where you can actually grow. Not in Montreal. Come on, not in Toronto. No.
grow. Yeah,
You can
you
you
could
can
start.
make good salaries in Toronto and Montreal, but man, it's not a life.
It's,
When you
it's
have to spend an hour on the road, that's no longer. You have to commute for an hour each way. It's kind of.
it's difficult sometimes, depending what you're doing and where you're going, for sure.
And if you stay in Montreal, if you live in Montreal, you can only afford an apartment, right?
Depends on what you're doing. Some people can, but it's getting expensive here. Like Toronto is
Getting
ridiculous. Yeah.
Still, it's better than Toronto.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
better than Toronto. Toronto is you were telling me for just a studio.
Studio apartment is 1750 to 2000.
Yeah.
It's a studio.
Studio.
Yeah.
It's an open
So
concept.
a house. It's probably 4 or 5 grand.
Yeah, yeah. A colleague of
Like
mine, she was living in a townhouse and she was paying 3,500, and that was not even downtown. That was far away from downtown.
13 years ago, when I first came here, I rented an apartment, 2-bedroom apartment, like you guys call it S plus 2.
S+2, okay.
725 all included.
Two bedroom apartment is it's usually a 4.5. Because
Yeah,
a
how
three and a
much is
half
that
is
a month?
one bedroom, like one closed bedroom with the bathroom and kitchen. That's a 3.5, and we call 4.5 two-bedroom apartment in Montreal.
How much is that
Depends
in
where you
Montreal?
are. Like downtown Montreal, depending on the place, it could be easily 1,000, 300, 1,004, maybe even more now. There's some places I know that still, but downtown areas can be expensive. And if you're in a very nice place, like a 2.5 downtown, you're looking at least 1,005. And if you're in a condo, it's, condos are expensive. If you're buying it or
Cheaper.
renting it, yeah. But if you find an apartment, um, further out, like some places, I guess,
Laval,
Verdun or Laval is kind of expensive as
San,
well. I'm not very familiar with there, but with the rent prices, but you can still find them okay, but it's expensive. Like if you think
San
about it, years ago, 3.5s, you could find them for 750 or a little
what
bit less, 3.5s. Close to
three
downtown,
and a
there were
half?
places, yeah.
What
But
what is 3.5? Is it two
one
bedrooms?
closed bedroom, like one full bedroom with the bathroom and kitchen and living room and stuff like that. That's a 3.5.
That's 3.5.
Yeah, the bathroom I think is considered a half, and then you have your living room and kitchen
Kitchen.
with a closed bedroom. That's a 3.5, and 4.5 is two bedrooms.
So what you have right now is 3.5.
Right now, yeah, yeah, you have one, yeah,
So yeah, I mean the houses, apartments, and even to build, it's becoming more and more expensive. Prices has kind of settled here in the Moncton area, but settled in an expensive way. The prices that we have seen before COVID, it's not something that we are seeing now. Even even as you know, interest rates are still high, and God
they,
knows
they're
how
close
long.
to 7% right now, 6, 7%.
So and no one can actually predict unless you work in the market and you know the market very well. No
Yeah,
one can predict how long is this going to last for. You get what I mean? So
yeah,
and some people think, you got to wait till interest rate goes down so you can buy a house, but how long? A year, two, three? It's already been a year. And the longer you wait, the more houses are going to cost.
yeah.
It's unfortunate though. It's unfortunate for a lot of people, but
It's
so
it's gonna be harder for the younger generations now, I think.
yeah, yeah.
But
Especially someone, just finishing school and have, as you know, university is debt and then
debts
a
from
car
university,
debt.
everything loans. So these type of people, it's they're gonna be looking at roommates. They're gonna. It depends on their situation, but a lot of them are not gonna be looking at buying anytime soon. And there's a lot of people who had houses, and now they had to sell their houses, get rid of them because it became too expensive for a lot of people.
That's right. That's
So
right.
a lot of people thought that the variable mortgage rates are gonna be good, and then all of a sudden it jumps, and they're like, "What the hell do I do?" Instead of
You
taking
know,
a
and you remember that house that I bought in the end?
hmm
You visited it?
Yeah, yeah. That's the one that the garage was just on the left, basically.
Yeah, it's
Yeah, yeah.
attached
Okay.
to. The interest rate on that house is 1.7.
1.7%.
Yeah, and I locked it for 5 years.
Very good.
So interest rate, it was during COVID, eh? Interest rates were very, very low.
That's right.
And it was just a time where nobody was selling and nobody was buying because of people were scared of catch COVID and they couldn't access houses and you couldn't visit and this and that. And some people were in a situation where they needed to sell for whatever reason. It could be personal reason, it could be they just simply couldn't afford it, lost jobs or whatever. So it was a great time. At that time, it was 2020. It was early 2020, mid 2020. Sorry. But just to show you how interest rate kind of jumped from 1.7 just 2 years ago. That's just 2 years ago, 3 years ago.
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
1.7, 1.6 to 6, 7% right now in a matter of a couple of years.
You see this, you go to the grocery store, everything's changed. Everything's changed.
Grocery stores, yeah.
Everything. Everywhere you see it. It's interesting because a lot of people you see are struggling and having a hard time now with these things. But
Yeah, yeah.
But a person
And
like
then,
me doesn't have to worry about anything because I don't look at the prices anyway. I have no idea what prices were before COVID and what prices are now. I have no idea.
She closes her eyes and she
I
just
just
grabs
pick the
whatever.
things what I need and then I pay the
Yeah, the
bill
right
and
way to do it. So that way
that's
you don't have to think about it.
She doesn't think about it. She's like, whatever it is, it is. It's okay.
But you'll just find out at the cash.
No, I just pay the bill and I just leave. I don't even look at the bill. I don't look at the receipt. I don't look at it at all.
She takes her phone.
Yeah.
She taps whatever the thing is. She taps.
Apple Pay does.
Apple Pay done. She leaves. She doesn't look at the thing. Is there any mistakes? Just doop.
And the weird thing is, we saw one mistake on our bill where we paid less than we were supposed to pay, and I didn't notice.
Did you do something about that?
I'm not telling you anything about it.
You went back?
No, not yet.
We're talking about $1 difference, sir. But yeah.
So it's a weird time for sure.
Yeah,
And then, like, there's bigger problems that are happening in society, in the world.
Yeah.
Just like things like that, people can't afford to live anymore. Young people are struggling because, you're finishing university or college with so many debts and you want a place to live. You want to build, a life and you have an experience, but then it's so hard. And you start having personal issues and mental issues and this and that, and weak personalities people end up in very bad situations, unfortunately.
Mentally, they break down.
They break down.
They can't function, and the stress overtakes, and
that's right. And that's, unfortunately, it's called the Western way of living.
Yeah, it's
Europeans, they don't pay that much for school. A couple hundred euros, nothing.
Yeah.
In Africa, you don't pay for university.
For
some reason,
No,
you don't.
Oh wow.
No, it's all paid by the government. And then you see North America is just one of the most powerful countries in the world. Which one is it?
The United States.
The United States, you got it. Yet you can go to college for less than 40 grand.
Because university and college is it's just a business for everyone here. They're doing it as a business.
Yeah,
They don't care about.
business.
I don't think they personally care about our education. I mean, we see a lot of stuff going on in schools right now. I don't want to get into it right now, but like you see what people are demonstrating against, that their children's being exposed to and stuff. The school itself has an agenda that they want to push onto people. They just want to.
That's it.
They have whatever the agenda might be on different topics, but they have their agenda. They try to train you, go to school, do this. You see a lot of people now making money and having a good future without needing to go to school. School is good, but it's one of the ways from the past where we used to think about it. Now they're just training us, go to school, pay your money, get in debt, and then pay interest on the debt, and then always be like a slave to the government. It's a vicious cycle. And you go to thing, and then you try to find a job, and then the jobs are scattered around. You have a hard time. Not everybody's going to have a position open to themselves. They're sitting around. And then you have all these doctors that come here, for example, and they're driving Uber.
But the reason for that is different. All the doctors that come here, they need to take a certain exam.
Yeah, they take exams and they have to get trained.
Yeah,
That's
the
true.
exams are not free, eh? They're not free each. They're not free, the exams.
No,
Yeah.
no,
Not
nothing here.
not like
Plus, this system doesn't accept the qualification they have in abroad.
Yeah,
Whatever their country.
it's not recognized. You'd have to come back and go back into the system and get qualified here as well.
So instead of wasting
even as
another 10
engineers
years, they prefer
to do something else.
Uber
Yeah,
to pay their bills.
for example, yeah.
yeah.
But the system is really messed up here. Like
It's a messed up. And
some of the Middle Eastern countries, they don't tax you. A lot of the countries over there, like if you look at Dubai, the taxes
Yeah.
is much, it's almost nothing. And then even in Iran, the tax system is not like that.
The Gulf cities too, eh? The Gulf cities, like
The Gulf
Saudi
cities?
Arabia, Dubai, Emirates, and those places.
But it's not
I mean,
50% almost like here, or 40%. It's not like that.
40 something, yeah. It's unfortunate.
Here it's crazy.
It's crazy, yeah. And people think, North America, it's like, wow.
No, not anymore. A
I
lot
don't
of
know.
people are talking about wanting to leave, going somewhere else in the world, completely away.
You know, and you have there's places, even in the United States, there's places where people becoming more and more independent.
Hmm.
Like, I'll just give you an example where people, they grow their own food and they have livestock. This
Hmm.
is something that you cannot do in the city.
No,
Yeah,
you
of
can't.
course.
No.
Yeah,
My brother, when he had a
you still
few,
have your
he had
chickens, right?
he had a few chickens and they laid, and one of them became a rooster and he started, making noise at 5 o'clock in the morning. They complained about it.
Didn't he try
And
to
he
like
had four,
do something to make it quiet?
he had to
This-
get rid of him. They gave him a warranty,
A
a
warn. Oh, a
warning,
warning,
a
warning. Yeah.
warning, a warning for 14 days. You gotta get rid of him or you're gonna be fined just because he had a rooster.
Well,
Well, they
imagine
made
you're
a stop.
downtown or you're in a populated area and in the morning.
Yeah, you're trying to sleep.
So he ended up, poor rooster, he ended up in the oven.
In the
Yeah,
oven.
that's the destiny of a rooster. That is.
Listen, I don't know if this is
That's the
accurate,
fate.
but didn't he try to put a band-aid on the neck or
He
something
did.
to quiet up, and it didn't work? He thought it was gonna. But
Yeah,
did you taste it? Was it good?
it was good.
It was
That's
good.
good.
No,
Oh, she's gonna have a video of it.
The poor rooster. Oh my god.
that's life on the other side of the moving shit cow.
That's on the farm?
Oh.
Yeah, the farm.
Oh, that's in Michigan.
Huh?
Michigan?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
So, anyways, yeah. So you had to get rid of the rooster.
That's
In the
sad.
city, you have rules to follow.
Of course. But there is nothing like fresh farmed eggs. That's
No.
probably really
And
nice.
I taste, you open an egg, fresh farm egg or store egg, and there's a huge difference. The yolk is so much better and yellow
Dark,
on the
like it's a
fresh.
brighter yellow, right?
It's brighter and yellow.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. And it tastes also
Each
different.
each chicken is laying like how many chickens do you guys have right now? Anyways,
I think he has about 10 or 12. And they just laid
10 or
two.
12. When I was there, wasn't it like sorry.
What's going on?
No. Okay, sorry about that. So
It's
yeah,
okay.
about 10 or 12. I think there was a lot less than that when I was there. You guys were at like
Yeah, but
five chickens.
they keep laying. Some of them they sell, and sometimes they keep. And recently they just got 4 or 5 chicks,
So you guys are
little
gonna have
ones.
some barbecue chickens. Huh?
Yeah,
The good thing about chickens is they don't make that much noise, so it's
Yeah, they just eat a lot and walk around and make messes a little bit. You have to
yeah.
clean up after them,
Yeah.
but that's really good.
yeah.
Ooh, nice.
Oh my God, that's in the winter that is outside.
Yeah, they just don't care. So, anyways,
Well, that's very interesting.
I think
So,
we're gonna have a topic for next episode, like the life in a
yeah,
city and life in a like a farm or something, like
talk about the
comparison.
difference.
Yeah.
We could, yeah, we could talk about that probably next episode.
what is it?
Tell her.
Living in a city and living on a farm, like the difference and how like the
Oh,
pros and cons of both.
my dream is to live eventually. I'm hoping at some point to be on a farm and experience the farm life.
Mm.
That's how you want to end your career, just
I would
retire
like
there,
to. Yeah,
not in the city.
not on a highway.
Not on a highway.
Yeah. Okay. Very good. Well, we can.
Not on a highway looking at a culvert.
Oh,
Oh,
don't let your work see this. All right. Well, sounds good. But it was a pleasure as always, and
thank you
we'll
both.
be in touch again.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay, you take
Take
care.
take care.
Take care.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.